you, Talent.
Hello, I'm here with Ed McManus, who is the president of the Harwich Cranberry Festival, and we're going to hear about all the wonderful things that are leading up to the festival and the festival itself. Is that right, Ed?
That's right.
Okay, great.
Well, first off, I want to thank you all here at Channel 18 for having me here and doing this, helping us publicize all the events.
Well,
that
it's
we
such
do,
a wonderful
you
thing.
know.
We're excited about it.
A lot of the success depends on getting the word out, and I want to thank you very much.
You're welcome.
As you know, it's the Harwich Cranberry Festival is sort of built around the event that we have in the middle of September, but all summer long we've added events to help with sort of the excitement and activity that happens here in Harwich with our tourists and visitors from around the world. The weekend after the 4th of July, we had a successful craft fair in Brooks Park, and we'll be having our second one in August, the weekend of the 11th and 12th. It's a Saturday, Sunday. We had, I think, 85 vendors at our July fair, and we're pushing over probably 95 at the August fair now.
That's a huge turnout.
Yeah,
that's going to be a wonderful array of things.
And the Dennis Public Market food truck will be there to provide refreshments. It's quite an operation. The weekend before, on the 4th, we host, along with the community center, the community flea market, yard sale at Brooks Park from 9 to 1 on Saturday, and it's a chance for organizations in town, organizations who have their meetings here and activities at the community center, and individuals in town to sort of dig out their attics and
yes, right.
bring stuff and make a little money for their personally or for their organization,
great.
and that's quite good.
Is there a rain date for that, or how do you operate with that?
There really has never been a rain date for it, and we've been fairly lucky, so we'll just go with that.
It never rains on the Cape.
That's right.
Okay.
Anyway, and then this year, to help bring some activity into the Harwich Cultural Center, the old middle school, we've set up a concert series all summer long in the courtyard, and there is a rain provisions for that, because if it rains, we can move right into the auditorium. But it's a series of singer-songwriters, performers that are in more of the roots, folk, bluegrass, Celtic tradition. We had our first one last Thursday with David Mallett, who is a longtime folk singer from the early era of Pete Seeger and Arlo Guthrie. A great show. Tomorrow night, the 19th, we're having Heather Maloney, a young woman from Virginia, who is absolutely writes some wonderful songs. She'll be performing, and then the following week we have Ranny Arbo and Daisy Mayhem, and they do everything from swing to bluegrass to folk music. They're incredible performers.
Okay, and that's in the courtyard
in the
at
courtyard,
the Cultural Center.
At
and what time does it begin?
All the concerts begin, the gates open at 5:45 and the music starts at 6:30.
Okay.
It's in the courtyard on the grass, so it's suggested to bring a blanket or a chair. People are encouraged, if they want, to bring a picnic to eat.
Great.
We do serve beer. We are serving beer and wine, featuring our local brewer here, Devil's Purse, which is actually just over the line in Dennis.
Yes.
But Matt Belson, who's their co-owner and head brewmaster, just lives 3 houses down on Oak Street from the community center, so we consider it the home brew, so to speak. They've been wonderful to work with. And then in
And so people should not bring their own.
no, because
Yeah.
we've set the ticket price for those
Right.
concerts at $15, which is very low, you know.
And the liquor is licensed by
Yeah,
the
yeah.
Okay.
And so, you know, we offset the cost by making a little bit on the refreshments.
It sounds like a lovely time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, and then in August we have on the 2nd Greg Greenway, who used to live here in town. He's toured widely around the country and the world over the last 20 years as a performer. August 9th, Zoe Mulford, who's a wonderful writer. One of her recent songs was featured on Joan Baez's last album.
Oh, really?
August 16th, Harvey Reid and his wife Joyce Anderson, who are just wonderful instrumentalists and singers. And then on August 23rd, we're having Runa, which is a band that came and was at the Cultural Center in March, and to a sellout crowd, and just a wonderful traditional Celtic band. So we're looking forward to that. Anyway, that's the sort of summer's activity.
That's every Thursday.
Every Thursday.
Okay.
And then as we get into September, the Saturday after Labor Day, the 8th, will be Beach Day down at Red River Beach. Beach activities, fun and games, and for the kids, and touch a truck activities, the food truck, and a whole variety of things that'll happen that day. And then the following weekend, the 15th and 16th, is the annual festival weekend, which will be here again, back behind the community center. We moved up here last year, and we think everything about it worked well.
It was fabulous.
Yes.
It was absolutely
thank
beautiful.
you.
Yeah, I loved it so much, and met so many people there, and people from all over as well as local.
Yeah.
It was really a wonderful, wonderful time, and the bands were amazing.
Well, thank you.
Amazing.
Yeah.
So,
Well, that part of it we owe to our music director, Bob Weiser, who just has a lot of contacts
I see.
in the music world to bring in folks.
Yeah.
Our craft shows, is putting those together,
Yeah.
is our craft show director, Joanne Clancy. She scours
That was such a
the
broad
shows.
array of things. It was terrific. I loved it.
the shows up and down Cape Cod,
Yeah.
finding the best to ask to come. And then we have a nice collection of food trucks there, some traditional and some new ones. So we're looking forward to that. But everything about it, from the parking and traffic circulation, works so much better than being down at Brooks Park, which was just tied up everything.
Right.
And then also this year we're going to be putting, in addition to the Saturday music, which will again feature Dinah the Buffalo, and this year another band we're getting in is Los Tex Maniacs, a Grammy Award-winning band.
Really?
Yeah.
Great.
We've gotten them, and Bob's working on a few others for Saturday. But then we're also going to be putting on a program on Sunday, probably about 3 hours worth of music from noon to say I think 3, and we're looking for talent from the Cape, more in the country western vein, something a little bit of entertainment.
Terrific.
For on Sunday. Last year, a lot of folks showed up on Sunday hoping to hear some music, and we hadn't planned on it. And
so you learn something new every year, right?
Yeah, we did.
Yep,
we did.
That's great.
So it worked well. So we're looking forward to it. And then the Chamber is going to be holding on Saturday a business expo for local businesses to come. And they'll be located in the gymnasium this year. Okay. So people can
go inside and do that.
Come outside and go right into the festival. And then at 8, a little after 8, they'll again be hosting a fireworks show. And you can view that from either here at the community center and buy a beer and sit and have a beer while watching it, or if you want to cross the street and watch it from the fields over
the high school.
At the high school, you can do that, but you can't take any of the beverage off the
I
premise
see. Okay.
at the community center, nor can you actually, because it's a school, take any alcoholic beverage
Okay,
onto
that's
it.
good to know.
Unfortunately, we had way too many empties left on the front field at the high
Right.
school yesterday, last year.
Yeah.
And we had actually, from the festival's point of view, we had far too many folks bringing in their own
I see.
beer
Okay.
and wine to the show,
Yeah.
which is because we have to get a license. It becomes a licensed president, and you're not theoretically
Not supposed to bring your own. Yes.
bring your own.
Sure.
And that's the way we basically support the activities and keep them as free activities
Yeah.
rather than having to charge an admission fee or a ticket charge or something like that, which we really don't want to do. We
Well,
have-
it
we
is
like the concept.
It's a wonderful,
Yeah.
inclusive event. and
Yeah.
It's so nice
Yeah.
to be
Yeah.
able to just come
Make
and
it-
enjoy.
The parking and the admission has always been
Amazing.
over the last 8 years has
Yeah.
always been free,
Right.
and we hope to keep it that way. So,
Okay.
anyway, that's what we have planned,
Okay.
and as is always, we're a volunteer committee. Nobody gets a salary or pay, but because of that, we are always looking for more volunteers.
Okay. All
We
right.
have some of the kids from the high school, the Key Club, and some of the athletic teams are helping us out, and some of the parents with the athletic boosters are also helping us out now. But we're looking for more folks to volunteer, because at the end of the day, what money we have at the end of the year, we put towards supporting children, youth
Right.
activities
Sure.
in the community and scholarships. And this year we gave, I think it was 16 scholarships totaling $22,000 to graduating high school students from either Monomoy or the tech school. So,
And that was from the receipts of last year.
yeah.
Very good.
And then, donations for help
Yeah.
with the after prom
Yeah,
party
I
and
see.
events like that. So it's
Works wonderfully all round.
It works around. This will be our 42nd year. So
And how long have you been the president of this? Organization.
I've last 8 years.
I see.
Starting to look seriously to trying to find somebody to step up to take it over, but
you're doing such a good
yeah,
job.
Yeah,
yeah,
about
okay.
8 years ago, it almost failed, and we scrambled to keep it going and sort of regrew it, and it's I think it
Well,
become
it looks
much
like it's in very good shape.
much more of a small town community
Yes.
event than a big production show that it had become.
I see. I see.
So,
I see.
anyway.
Yeah.
There we are.
Okay. Well, it sounds like a fabulous summer leading up to
Yep,
this amazing
yep,
event, and we'll look forward to all of it.
Okay.
And
well,
thank you so much for
thank
coming
you,
in.
Diana.
Really
It's
appreciate your
nice
time
meeting you, and
all your
welcome
hard
here.
work.
Yes, welcome to helping out here at Channel 18.
Thank you very much. I'm enjoying it.
Okay.
Enjoying meeting you. Thanks.
Nice.